everyone, I'm Alanah and welcome to Gamebug. Today is part 1 of a 3-part series where I'll be discussing emerging trends of 2015. It is actually really interesting to see all of the different types of genres we're seeing alongside the new generation of consoles, and the focus on competitive play, which, as an Australian with really slow internet, kinda sucks for me. But of course, I can play games that come in episodes, and that's what we're talking about for part 1 today. For those who aren't familiar, an episodic game is basically one that's released in a short installment that's part of a larger overall series. The model has apparently become popular because of the low cost of digital distribution, and games and episodes are almost always released in digital forms, which makes people also more likely to download them because they are smaller sizes. Even if it's huge overall and could cost more than a retail game overall, because they're released in small chunks, people are more likely to purchase them. Now, this isn't a new method or anything, with the oldest game that I could find that was in episodes being released in 1979, but the method is definitely becoming more popular. So let's start with Life is Strange. That wasn't a statement, that's the name of the actual game.
Max, what's going on? Where am I? There's something else I have to tell you.
So it follows the story of a photography student called Maxine who discovers she has time manipulation powers somehow and decides to use these powers to help find a missing friend of a friend. Mechanically, players are supposed to be able to rewind time to any set checkpoint. Choices you make are supposed to dramatically affect the story, so being able to rewind to a certain point and perhaps change a choice and see how it plays out, it's gonna be a really interesting thing to see. It kind of makes me think of those old choose your own adventure like Goosebumps books where you'd be like, okay, oh wait, no, I die if I go to that page. Let's go back. Next up is Sons of Anarchy, the project, which is actually going to be available on mobile devices, not on consoles as of yet. It's based on the popular TV series about a bikie gang, but will apparently follow its own original story following a previously unknown chapter of the game.
Epic things are happening, brother. I found a way to make some thick cake for the club. Sick thick. It's
being developed by Orpheus Interactive and Silverback Games, but will have influence from the creator of the show, Kurt Sutter, which is always reassuring. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. It's set somewhere between the events of Resident Evil 5 and 6, and Claire Redfield plays the leading role, but Barry Burton is also playable, and his daughter Moira plays the supporting role. The first episode is releasing in February, as said, but 4 have been announced, with the 4th releasing on March 11th. Finally, which of course is an interesting one that some of you may have heard of, Telltale and Mojang are teaming up to make Minecraft Story Mode. We don't know too much about what this is going to involve, but what is interesting is that they've also said that they'll be teaming up with fans to kind of shape the experience. That said, the episodic series is not going to revolve around creating a story for the default character Steve, nor is it supposed to flesh out the universe particularly well. It's just supposed to be a cool game. The first episode will release sometime in 2015 on Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PC, iOS, and Mac. Oh, and Android. That's all the platforms. Except for the Wii U and 3DS. Sorry, Nintendo. But of course, Telltale's Game of Thrones and Dreamfall chapters are also supposed to be finishing themselves off in 2015, so it's a very episodic year. And that about wraps it up for part 1 of 2015's game trends with games in episodes. But hey, let me know if I missed any or what you're particularly looking forward to, and stay tuned for the next episode. I'm Alanah, thank you for watching Gamebug, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time!